It's week 5 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Falcons, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goal. You better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On play action, it's Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 7 catches, 66 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes. Stretched. Dreamed. Going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and run for it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Thompson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Thompson. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 85 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Wright's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Thompson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Thompson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Thompson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Thompson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, Thompson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Andrews. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw. Thompson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Mahomes now on first down. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. A beautiful fake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Thompson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before break. Thompson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He can't get him down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Get ready, get ready.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Andrews. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Allen's got it complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. He's got Allen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, a 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Andrews. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Thompson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Thompson. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is Homer. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going deep for ground. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. On play action, it's Mahomes. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Butker's kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Falcons ready to take over. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Thompson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Thompson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons! Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Fights through him. Still going. They can't stop him. The 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 9-point game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And here now come the Falcons. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. And of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And shedding through the tackle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, and now some space to operate. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Homer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2-0. And that was the old QB run-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. This is caught. It's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Mahomes will throw. That one complete to Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now a dump off here complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Thompson. Got an open man at Schwartz. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Thompson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 7, 20 seconds to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.